When I create a new build, I always want to make sure that I absolutely love it before I post it on YouTube. So today I'm going to show you that process. We're going to start things off in the rec and see if Jokić can dominate. Then we'll head over to the comp stage and play some sweaty 2v2. After that, we'll take it to the park and see how we hold up on the 3v3 courts. And the ultimate final test, we're going to take our build to a comp pro-am tournament and face off against one of the best centers on the game. As soon as this video hits 8,000 likes, I will drop the Nikola Jokić build video that you guys have been spamming me for. But first, let's take this build to all game modes on NBA 2K25 and see just how good it is. What if I told you you could be winning up to 1,000 times your cash just by using your sports knowledge? Well, you're gonna wanna check out the sponsor of today's video, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is simple. First, you gotta select your sport, then select the category within that sport, then select your players and decide if they're gonna go more or less than the predictions in those categories. The more picks you get right, the more money you make. And there's never been a better time to sign up. With promotions like Flex Friday and Taco Tuesday going on, PrizePicks is always doing something to make your experience more enjoyable. PrizePicks is available in over 30 states, and if you use my code to sign up for PrizePicks today, they will give you $50 in free play when you place your first $5 lineup. Age restrictions apply. Please play responsibly. Thank you to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's video. For all my casual players out there, we're kicking this thing off in the rec center. Big Yoke coming to the rec. Actually, comment down below right now what your favorite game mode is on 2K25. I'm actually curious to see what you guys are playing. But check this out. Y'all know Jokić recently had the first 30-20-20 game in NBA history. And we got Big Yoke in the rec, and all I'm gonna say is we might have outdone what he did in real life. All right, but check it out. Jokić getting the paint contest, pushing the ball up on the break, finding Zuda on the right hash for the easy assist off the Hall of Fame dimer. On top of it all, the thing I really love about this build is I feel like I can do everything I want. I can get a bucket myself. I can shoot the three. I can shoot the midi. I can throw any pass I want. I can dominate the glass. I can get lane steals. I can body up ball handlers. Like I just feel like no matter what it is that I'm trying to do, I mean, look at pinpoint laser passes Jokić style. You love to see it. We got takeover now, and listen, I know Jokić isn't really doing that in real life, but I promise you, my driving dunk isn't even that high. It's just the dunk packages I have on are just soup. You just get crazy good animations with these dunk packages. But first quarter, I'm coming out, I'm getting the teammates involved, dominating the glass, typical Jokić fashion. As you can see, I got that brick wall takeover if I want to set them big bodies for somebody. This takeover actually allows you to just absolutely demolish people if you guys haven't seen it. But Jokić playing a little bit of defense as well. I know he's not really known for it, but you know, we're trying to make a build that not only can play like, oh my goodness gracious, we're trying to make a build that can not only play a bit like Jokić, but also be effective on the game, you know? Like our vertical and our rebound is probably higher than what Jokić would actually be, but you know, we want the build to be effective. Like we don't want to be out here with a 40 vertical like Jokić in real life, you know? Like we got to be able to jump and get rebounds on a center, otherwise the build's not going to be fun to play on. Especially since we want this build to be able to play across all game modes and have success regardless of who you're playing with. And as you can see, this dude's quitting out in the first half. I would say it's definitely being effective here in game one in the rec, but still dominating the glass. We're throwing the break. There's really nothing there, so Bauer's going to hit me back here. Snatch back. Yeah, you could dribble a little bit on this build too. You could hit the basic escape spam if you guys know about that. You could actually speed boost still. Your teammates are making whites off that dimer. It really is about as close to Jokić as you're going to get. I mean, look at the pinpoint accuracy on these passes. You absolutely love to see it. Off the jab step swag on the cut. Lay me. We're up 44-19, but at this point, we don't even care about that. Look at our stat line. We're still in the second quarter, and we're putting up a generational Jokić stat line. Snatch back, shoot over those, knocking down the three ball. I even got on that release, you know, where he brings it behind his head so the jump shot even looks like Jokić. There's probably a better jump shot you could put on a big man, but I want it to look like Jokić, you know what I'm saying? But look at some of the rebounds we're getting. We throw it up the court on the bounce pass. My teammate's gonna miss, but look at skying over, what is that? 3-4 bodies grabbing the board. I know Jokić in real life, like I said, doesn't really jump that high like that, but again, we want an effective center build. Like, we play like Jokić in a lot of ways, but at the end of the day, we need the vertical to be able to get up and get rebounds on this game, you know? I mean, look at the snags. Look at, I don't even know what happened there. I don't know how it wasn't goaltending. They called the foul. I don't know. We'll take it. It's halftime. And again, look at the stat line. We already have the triple-double secured, but now we're going for like a 30-20-20 like Jokić had, and I ain't gonna lie, we're on our way. We're open on the pick and pop. We're knocking it down. We're getting it in the post. Check this out. Pivot through. Then we're gonna go to the spin. We just throw the dude out the way. Easy bucket. And then on top of it, we're still playing a little bit of defense. Get the block, get the rebound, throw the break, get the assist off the wide open catch and shoot. Filling up the box score. Very, very Jokić-esque. The no-look pass to the top of the key. Another assist. Again, we got that big brick wall take, so we set the off ball. We slip to the paint, get the easy dunk. This is a build that your teammates are going to love playing with because it's a build that when I need to, I can get to a bucket, I can pop, I can shoot, I can do all that. But it's a build that's going to make your teammates better. You're going to dominate the glass. You're going to be able to get assists. Like I said, my teammate made a white earlier off my dimer. The break pass is on point. You know, a lot of times going to the post and okay, they let me play one-on-one, boom, go to the post fade. It's a build that they're going to double team a lot of the time because you're so dominant down low. That's going to lead to open shots for your teammates, whether it's, you know, in the team rec, in the random rec, whatever you're playing. It's a build that in the rec, I think it's safe to say this build is 100% viable. And y'all know in this video, we're going to test it in all game modes. But first, we got to finish up this rec game. We're in the fourth quarter here. We're working on a 30-30-20 game. If you look up there in the top right corner, an absolute monstrous performance in the rec. Another rebound, another assist on the break. And we're going to go into the post, pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, throw it down all over this dude. Then off the missed free throw, we're going to secure another rebound. We got 34 points, 30 rebounds, 23 assists. And then with seconds remaining in the game, their whole team dashboards out. I mean, you can't make it up. But y'all saw the stat line, a 30-30-20 game in the rec. Let's move on to a more competitive game mode. So we conquered the rec. Now it was time to go to the stage and see if we could take on some sweaty twos players with our boy Chad. So right off the bat, this dude's running in, running out, pulling up over Chad and knocking it down. Next possession, he's going to do the behind the back, pull up contested, can't get it to go. Jokić tripping down the rebound, dot Chad wide open, he knocks down the three. Now the thing about this build that's nice on the twos is not only you could do everything that normal centers do on the twos, but you could also get to a bucket with the meter dunks. You could get into that post, right? Go to the quick little turn around post fade and knock it down. You were a threat offensively to score the ball, not just to set screens or, you know, God forbid, do the LT cheese like everybody does on the twos. But, you know, I'm not playing like that. I will never, ever play like that. The only time I'm holding LT on this build is when I'm in that post giving people work down there. But check this out. Remember when I was talking about you could speed boost on this build? Check this out. Watch. Tween. Speed boost off that escape into the Euro step, into the dunk, back into the post. This is a 7-foot center guard to me. It's not like, you know, I'm exploiting a guard or anything like that. When a mismatch, nah, even a center is a mismatch. Get into that stand and dunk, big body screens, Chad wide open. He ain't missing. Y'all see what this take does though, huh? That brick wall take, if y'all haven't seen it this year, you get some crazy animations. But now we got to get a stop. This dude pulls up, knocks down the open shot. I ain't gonna lie, he started to turn up here. He shoots over Chad again. Strong contest. He knocks it down. I leave the center open because I'm like, listen, I gotta see one. He knocks it down. We got ourselves a ball game, 13-12. But Chad's playing D in the paint, walls up, gets the stop. And here we go, back on offense. Big screen, the center just sitting in the paint. Wide open fade for Chad. Chad's gonna hit me here. I'm gonna do the Kobe jab, pass it back to Chad. Wide open mid-range yet again. And now we're in business. I'm going to the post here. Turn around, fade away. You know what it is. You know what it is. That's big Jokić. You got to guard that, brother. You can't just sit in the paint. Wide open fade for Chad. Ball game. Let's move on to game 2 in the stage. So in game 1, you saw Jokić doing a lot of Jokić things, right? Getting to work in the post, getting to a fade, getting to a drop step, making passes, dribbling the ball, rebound, doing all that stuff. But if you wanted to play twos like the typical sweaty centers, you could. Basically screen, go crash dead zone, fight for rebound position. You could do that. You see this game right here. Their guard was hunting middies. I told Chad, bro, just play like it's a twos wager and just play super sweaty and hunt middies, just so I could show, even if you want to play like competitive twos, you could do it on this build. You have the capabilities of how these centers play on the twos. You basically just let your guard play defense. You play drop coverage and just fight for rebound position. Make sure you get every rebound, and then you got the high pass act to just dot your teammate and set them screens. I mean, I prefer to play like game one, where I'm actually involved in the offense and actually get to play the game a little bit. But hey, whatever, you know, whatever floats your boat, who am I to tell you what to do? But as you can see, just setting big screens. If they switch, I worm the guard, I get the rebound, pump fake, get this dude jumping like Frogger, and then go up with the dunk. And then last but not least, clip this dude to the ground with a screen. This time, Chad is not missing. As you can see, on the twos, the build is more than viable, whether you're playing absolute sweat ball or you're trying to get to a bucket yourself. Easy wins on the twos as well. We conquered the rec, we conquered the stage twos. Let's take it back to a more casual game mode and go hit the park and play some 3v3 with the boys and see how this build holds up in the park on the threes. So on the threes, obviously you have to get up and down the court, and Jokić has great stamina, but he's not necessarily fast, right? And this build is not fast. I don't have 95 speed like some of these other people on the court. I'm out here low speed, so we're kind of slow like Jokić, but we're a great passer, so we're throwing lobs. We're going to find our teammates quick dot, you know, allow them to, you know, shoot the contested shots, the pocket shots, all that stuff off the dimer. We got all that. And then on top of it, Swag is just absolutely clamping up, so that's making our lives easier. But I told you, the build plays defense too. Lane steals, paint protection. It does, you know, it does play some defense. I know Jokić isn't known as a great defender or anything like that, but we play a little bit of defense. You got to play a little bit of defense on this game as a center to make the build viable. You know what I mean? But Swag gets the stop, comes down with the rebound. He's going to throw it ahead to me. Now, listen, if they're not going to respect the three, I already told you, we're letting it fly. And then on top of it, check it out. Swag swinging, he gets the block. I grab the rebound. I'm throwing it off the glass to myself. I know Jokić wouldn't do that. I get it, but also, like, we're trying to have fun on the game. You know what I mean? But we get the stop. Swag gets the rebound. He's going to throw it over to Jokić. I'm going to go straight into the post, and Swag's going to see the opening, so he's going to dex it back into the paint. Easy lobs. I'm out here with Swag and Zuda. They got both. They got both the guys they're guarding cold. I don't even know. I don't know if I've ever seen both guards cold on a threes game, but we won 21-3. Back we come, Dot and Zuda, he's pulling up. He's missing, but I'm grabbing a rebound. I'm telling you, a build is dominant with that legend rebound chaser. And I already told you, we went pretty high on the vertical because I just feel like vertical on this game is very important for rebounds. And I know Jokić doesn't really have a super high vertical, but we want the build to be effective. Again, they're not respecting the shot, so I'm pulling up in the mid-range, knocking it down, dominating the glass again. And you could bring the ball up. You could bring the ball up on point center vibes, and, you know, you master that basic escape speed boost thing I was telling y'all about. You could move on the build, but check it out. Snatch, behind the back, no look pass, Zuda's open, bang. Jokić doing Jokić things. You love to see it. At this point, this game is over. We're up 17-8. I'm going into the post. Quick little post fade, contested. It doesn't matter. Jokić is shooting over that contest, bringing the ball behind his head. Dot, Zuda wide open. He knocks it down. We conquered the rec. We conquered the stage. We conquered the park. Only one place left to go. The ultimate test, the Pro-Am. But not just any Pro-Am, not ranked Pro-Am. We're going to Comp Pro-Am, money tournament, the Hoff overnight tournament, $30 entry per team. Winning team takes all. I brought my Nikola Jokić build to the Hoff overnight Comp Pro-Am tournament, and we faced off against a very, very sweaty team. And you might recognize the center on the other team. My center from Black Market, Hoff VE. Y'all know Hoff is one of the best centers on the game, so it's the perfect matchup to test this Nikola Jokić build in the Comp Pro-Am. So in the Hoff overnight tournaments, everything is a best of 3 series. So we won game 1, they won game 2, and this was the deciding game 3. Whoever wins this game wins the tournament. So we knew it was going to be a good one. We knew it was going to be a sweaty one. And I was like, this is perfect to really see what this Jokić build is capable of. The game started off back and forth. As you can see, game is 11-9 right now. Ball fake, go up, paint mash, you know, get into that dead zone, whether it's a close shot, standing dunk, you're going to score efficiently, ripping down rebounds, throwing the break, or bringing the ball up up yourself as the point center and initiating the offense. I really love what this build is capable of. It fits how I like to play center. Everyone likes to play a little bit different. Everyone has their own style. This build really fits how I like to play center. And ultimately, that's what it's about. Make your builds to cater to your play style. Ripping down the rebound, kicking it out wide open three. Can't get it to go, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make every shot in these. And I'm going to still fight for boards all day long. Tipping it to myself against two opponents. Grabbing a rebound, throwing the break, wide open shot. And that is going to start a huge run for us. Dumping it down. What a read to dot the rotation. Back to the shooting guard. I mean, that is an elite pass. Watch it back if you didn't see it. Just anticipating the rotations and all of that. But listen, missed the layup, grabbed the rebound, kick it out. Zay's wide open. He knocks down the three. Just like that, we are up 12. But check it out. This is what I'm talking about. Point center, rip down the rebound. There's no quick pass available to get us a bucket, so I'm going to bring it up myself. They try to blitz me, so I'm going to ball fake. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait for the up down. Jack's open. He gets the dunk. Another assist for me. We're on triple-double watch even in the Comp Pro-Am tournament. Game 3. Money on the line. Backdoor cut, Jokić dots it, another dunk. At this point, we're up 16. They made a little run to cut it back to 11, but look at the snag. Oh my god, this build is... I really enjoy playing center on this build. On the pop, knock it down. What can't he do, baby? Jokić makes his teammates better, and so does this build. Corner three, can't get it to go. Rip down the rebound over two people. Right back to Zay. He's wide open. He knocks it down this time. And we have secured control of the game at this point. We are up 20 points in game 3. It's a formality. You know, it's the fourth quarter. The game's basically over, but we're still on that triple-double watch, so you know we want to secure it. Rip down the rebound, they foul me. At this point, I think one or two of them is about to quit, but look at this rebound animation. Jump up, I go for the dunk, I miss it, but it still ends up in the hoop. I mean, hey, we'll take it. And last but not least, Dot Jack, he misses. I snag the rebound yet again, kick it out to him, 2 for $1. He gets it to go. 11 points, 17 rebounds, 12 assists, a triple-double in the Comp Pro-Am money tournament. If y'all want me to drop this Nikola Jokić build, drop a like on the video. When it gets 5,000 likes, I will drop the build video ASAP. But if y'all want to check out a legend Luka Doncic build, click that video on the screen right there. I was going insane on that build.